Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Okay, maybe later then.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. A hyperlock. That's the toolbox I've... What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Locked. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. I don't want to take...
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. If I keep going, there'll be no more prizes left for the rest of the competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
How is Claus doing?
He is resting, my loyal Claus.
I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day. A beautiful, healthy tree. The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution. A swarm of fireflies is gathering around the broken streetlight. Maybe they think it's their god. I wonder what it's like to be a firefly. The nation split in two. The next city is like 1,000. I don't even know where to go. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy!
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs. I think I have enough. I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My, massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa. I'm not going to use this thing again. I have to insert a coin first. A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake. I've already made an entry on this. Leaning, I can let my gate. You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only... Locked. If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. If I keep going, there will be no more prizes left for the rest of the competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever-so-riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
That's not the real world. It's a TV show.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
She's back in her parallel universe. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon. They're having a blast out there. An empty jar. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
It's the orgone collector. Please ring bell. We only... There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. She's back in her parallel universe. A brand new episode of Twilight Area. There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. I don't want to take... Locked. Truda?
So, Professor,
You could definitely say so. I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh, yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... Ah, never mind. You may call off the police.
How come?
I've got my notes back.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I would like to ask...
Oh, yes, of...
Does the name...
Haft. Doppel... If you are shady, you better not...
Oh. Ah. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at...
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
I'll be leaving. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft? Yes. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this. If you ask me, you better not mingle with...
Oh, I think I already... well, I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr.
I think I... Baron,
Mr.
the pleasure is all... Have you ever...
But if you...
Oh. I need to be...
Step right up! Mister! Wanna test your...
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
Right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. About the raffle, did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care! No thanks. What would I do with that?
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones.
What do you mean?
Well, some things. You're from a...
No. Getting accustomed to it.
Me neither. I come here...
A meteor crashed down on the... Truda?
Hello, Prof.
Would you mind looking for...
Come again.
My...
Your what?
Never mind. I would like...
Oh, yes.
Does the...
Haft. Doppel. If you ask Shady, you better not get in.
Oh. Does the...
Haft. Doppel. If you better not.
Oh. Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make your...
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. She's back in a trance. She's back in her parallel... I don't want to take this with... A couple of self-sealing stem bolts. A small collection of... What's that gooey stuff?
My body...
What do you mean?
It is the...
Does it hurt?
Yes.
How are you holding up?
Don't...
About the quantum description.
Yes?
I totally...
Take a look at the... We need a power... If I... We had...
I just...
And in... I keep... And...
Okay. How are you...
Don't...
About the quantum...
Yeah, take... If I... We had... And water won't.
Okay. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
So when you were talking...
Well, you can imagine it as a rift. Your mind enters a stage of need. There are no thoughts, no... And suddenly... BAM!
Can you elaborate?
Well, I think it temporarily did, and then... Suddenly... The real world. Its outlines become somewhat twisted. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum discriminator. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft. That's me.
It's an excerpt of the Tonklin Diary.
Interphasic coil spanner.
Gasoline powder. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry. Now,
Projecting
then the projected...
that the port a rift in space-time. This is... She's back in her parallel universe. I'm brand new. There's a brown tooth that I don't... So, are there...
Our first
How much for a ticket?
one, but I'm a
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. They're having a blast out there. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
If I keep going, there'll be no more. It's a shooting gallery for... The mere thought of... Baron?
Mr. Tanhart.
The pledge... I need to be... A leaden trophy. like a trophy made out of lead.
No th-
A meteor crashed down. Their collective. There's a brown tube inside. I don't think I can do this. She's back in her. Their collective weight is on. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Step right up, mister!
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
If I keep going, there'll be no more prizes left for the rest of the competition. It's a shooting game.
It's the window to my room.
Their collective weight is almost.
It's the window to my room.
Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them.
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets!
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the... I can't... There's a brown tube inside. I can't open it without the right tool. There's a brown tube inside. I can't open it without the right tool. I don't even... Projecting...
Then to project
That the... A rift in...
X.
This is...
I.
Truda? I'll be...
Make...
If I keep going, there'll be no more prize. It's a shooting gallery for... Baron? The pleasure. I need to be...
Patience.
Arr.
I think I'm... Smoke?
No.
The climate... I'm not going to use this thing.
If I reach... If I keep going, it's a shooting...